are the grapes going into the destemmer. And then the stems are coming out here. And the grapes are coming out there. There's 2 stems.
And it's doing it now, so just hold it still. So this is a carb wheel bearing press that I've converted into a cider press, and I think it's going to work for wine as well. Basically everything that's red is the standard wheel bearing press. All I've done is added a few square sections and an old piece of wood from a worktop. Fabricated this tray here with this boat. These things are bought. You can get them somewhere for the cider stuff. And it comes with this frame that you then put a cloth in that's stained from apples, but it is clean. Basically you put it in here. You see us doing it later. Fill the grapes in, fold it over, put the next slat in and build up the cheese, what they call it in apple cider making. And then you press it down. So let's see how that works. Are you ready?
Yep, it's going.
So they've been sitting on the skin for, what is it today? Sunday, we harvested Friday, 3 days? 2.5. So we're going to have a little bit of orange white wine. But I guess that's fine.
It's modern now.
Yes. Reminds me of Donald Trump. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad.
That's not a good thing.
Completely orange. There's still quite a few that haven't burst. No, actually they have burst.
So
they just look very complete.
these had come out of the destemmer.
Yeah. So, trying to build a nice flat cheese. Fold the stuff over. Lift up the frame and get the next one. Repeat the process.
Is the young lady taking watch?
Starch.
Okay, then do you want to do the next part? Fill it up?
No, wait.
No, okay, Daddy is still practicing. There's a little rib mark.
That's fine.
Okay. They look quite dry now.
Well, yeah, took them from the top, but as soon as we dig in a bit further, see there's the juice coming out. Juice. good.
Another package folded.
And I guess now we show to them once we're done. So we have the fourth cheese here, and you can see gravity alone, and also because there's obviously a lot of moisture now, it's draining quite a bit. Right, I'll show you back later. Start them early.
That's super.
Yeah, well done. Oh, that's why we're dripping. Good. So we could have done maybe one more, but that's fine, we're leaving it for now. Put another layer of old worktop and a few old pipes that I had. Now the only thing is, this pin here is in the way, so we need to put in some wood to fill the gap. So I'll just have to cut a few. Bear with me. So that length is
So we picked the grapes on Friday, and the colour that has come out is very much orange. So that's how quickly it changes. But the hydraulic press was broken, so we had to fix it first. And the little handheld one was an absolute nightmare.
Right. Get rid of the sawdust because that's not oak. Doesn't impart oak flavor. One here. One there. So, and now we need the strongest person. Yeah.
Well, that must be Josh.
No,
Or Katie. Oh, Katie.
keep pumping. Keep pumping, Katie.
Well done, Katie.
That's a 20-ton hydraulic press.
Here it
So now
flows.
mostly it's dripping down and now it's being squashed. Keep going, spring in it. I think that's not, yes.
Is that fun, Katie? Yeah, it's dripping. And it's flowing nicely. They're being squeezed and squashed, and it drips very, very nicely. Caitlin, you're doing a great job. So there's red wine, rosé wine, white wine, and as we recently learned on a vineyard tour in Twilight, there's orange wine, and we are making orange wine. From Chardonnay variety.
I think we should swap it now, so that you don't have too much foam here. Put it next to it, Josh. Does it fit underneath? No. You need to hold it and bring it. Look at that colour, like red grapefruit juice. Made from a white grape. That'll be interesting.
Maybe we invent pink wine.
Yeah. Lesson learned. Put your cheeses in the middle, otherwise it gets wonky. So you have to stop here, move them over a bit and continue pressing. Right, I think the first lot is pressed. If you can see that, that's barely a finger thick now. And it used to be this thickness. So we squashed them down by 2/3. and to see if you see this extension here. So that's how much we pressed them. Don't want to overdo it and get the tannins out of the pips. So now it's a case of tidying up and doing the next one.
Yep. So this is Mark now taking it apart. Look at that beautiful colour. I would say that's pink and not orange.
Well, let's see what happens after.
Oh, apricot colour it is.
Okay.
Let's see how that turns out.
Katie, can you get a green bucket, please? Oh, can you come closer and have a look
Our
at this?
imperfectly beautiful setup.
No, look. Can you come closer and have a look at this, please?
Yeah. So this is what it looks like. Wow. Very much compressed. And
There's
is
still
it
a
dry?
bit of water in there. But
You want to press again?
no, it's good.
Good. It's good enough.
Put that on the floor. Put it on the floor. Don't get too big. Oops.
And that green bucket was full. How many litres were in that?
I think that's a 60-litre bucket. I'm not sure.
So 60 litres. And we have, where is it gone? One big mold miller bucket full. And about this much of, how many litres fit in there?
That's 23, I think.
Yeah, so of the 23. So maybe that's 3 litres in there.
But we still have a lot left. So.
And there's still quite a lot left and another full bucket. So this is going well.
So now we're starting over again. This time.
Katie, do you want to
in the
help?
center.
So you can reuse those. And now it's obviously a lot more watery or winey. It's starting to flow
The
straight
odd
away.
red one in there, maybe that's why.
What we had done, because we picked so many reds, we used the destemmer press for the reds first. And maybe the very, very few red ones that are in there, as you can see, have started to turn it rosé.
Stop.
Stop, it's gone. Don't want to lose, Josh paying attention. And look how it's flowing. Absolutely beautiful.
So that's the total pressed must, whatever you want to call that. And I did some numbers. We had a total of 67.2 liters, which basically means we started off with 3 of these buckets full with grapes. They're 60-liter buckets. So 3 of these in volume, loose grapes in there, ends up to be just over 1 bucket of juice once it's pressed. This thing weighs 18.4 kilos, plus the box obviously, I don't know, that's maybe 2 kilos. So about 16 kilos of pressed stuff and 67 kilos of juice. If you need a reminder why you shouldn't fill them up too much, there it is. It's only been a few hours and it's already making a big mess. So, they're quite happy now. I've equalized the volumes a bit. It's bubbling away nicely, which is a good thing, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. A week's time, so the main fermentation will be finished.